Hi, my name is Larry Sackett. I and my very talented partner Gary Stevens have managed Art in the Arboretum technology for the past 5 years. We're really pleased to be returning to an in-person show this year. As always, we will be using the My Sales Manager MSM system for registration, entering of inventory, printing of barcodes, and the like. The barcodes will be used during the actual sale for checkout. It's important to note that you don't have to do everything at once. You don't have to register and then load your inventory and do all your barcodes all at the same time. You can break it up. The most important thing right now is to register for Art in the Arboretum. We'll be using PayPal to pay the registration fees, and then you relax. If you're watching this video, you've already received the 2021 Art in the Arboretum prospectus. That's the key to this process. You'll open it up and you'll see the link friendsnhcaarboretum.org. You click on that and that will take you to the registration page where we'll start the process. On the registration page, you'll see that there are two options. The first is for new artists, which will take you to a registration page where you'll enter all your information. The second one is for returning artists. For them, the information already installed in the system will show up. This is the form that new artists will see. Notice that it says consignor registration. The system was actually built for consignor sales, and we've adapted it for use with Art in the Arboretum. We've been using it for 5 years, and it works quite well for us. You can see here that you're going to fill out your name, address, email address, set up an account password, and to prove you're a human being at the end, there's a CAPTCHA, and you'll have to just retype the information. Returning artists will get the same form, but already filled out. All you have to do is verify that the information is correct. When you enter your password, make sure you write it down somewhere so you'll remember it the next time you log in. When you register, it doesn't mean you have to do your inventory now or print barcodes. There's a home page in the MSM artist portal, and you can go back to it at any time, but you need your account consignor number, which you'll get when you sign in, and then you have to use your password. Notice here that you've got the CAPTCHA, and you have to retype this, BVUUY or whatever will show up. Retype the characters and click submit, and you're ready to go. After you click submit, you'll be taken to a PayPal payment page, which I will show you in just a couple of minutes. You'll enter that information, do the payment, return to the website, and then the system will tell you your new consignor number, 2425 in this case. Write that down. You will also get an email with all your login information. The procedure is somewhat similar for returning artists, although because they've been an artist before, they already have a consignor number and their information is already in the system. So all a returning artist has to do is put in his or her consignor number and password to log in. If all your information is correct, all you have to do is click on the button that says Info Correct, no changes needed, or you have to make changes, update, and then go ahead. Very simple. Once you've indicated that the information is correct, this is the screen that will show up, and you want to click right here. Click here to register. Now, you could click on this button, Edit My Consignor Information, to change your password if you wanted to. And if you've already been registered, this same screen would allow you to go to your home page so you could enter inventory, which I'll show you in just a couple of minutes. For both new artists and returning artists, when you've entered your information and you've clicked submit, you'll be taken to the Pay Consignor Seller Fee page. This is set up on PayPal. You'll notice that there are different prices depending on whether you're a Wilmington Art Association member or not. You'll choose which you want and then click Pay, Buy Now. And the important thing about this is when that's processed, it's going to take you to a screen that I'll show you next. What's really important about this screen, after you've paid by credit card or by your PayPal account or however you wanted to do it, you'll get this screen that says you paid whatever the fee is. But it's really important that you click this return to merchant. If you don't do that, you will have paid your money, but you will not be registered in the show. So make sure you click this button before you go any further. And when it's all done, you'll get this message that you have successfully registered to consign at our upcoming sale. Hooray! Once you've registered and paid your fees, you can always go back to the system through the artist portal. And I showed that link on an earlier slide. I should have highlighted it, but it's in this presentation. I think it's also in the prospectus. So what you want to do is log in and then go to My Home Page. Now, this is the consignor home page. It can be confusing. The important thing in this is that you select the menu button and then you click Work with Consignor and Consigned Inventory. And that will take you to the screen that allows you to enter your inventory. I said earlier, you don't have to do the process all at once. So let's say that this week you have registered and you have not finished your artwork, and sometime in late August or early September, you feel you're in a position to add the art items. So you will log back in, go to the home page, come to this page through Work with Consigned Inventory, and you'll click Add Items. And that will open up the screen for you to enter your information. Now, if you've already done that, let's say it is mid-October, you can come back and print your barcodes here. And I'll show that to you just a couple seconds. Okay, this screen can be a bit confusing. So let's take this one at a time. There is a drop-down list here of all the different types of art that have been shown at Art in the Arboretum, and you'll click the one that you're using. This one right here, leave blank, we never use that. It just doesn't work correctly for us. In line 1 description, this is where you're going to put the name of the piece of the art that you're selling. In line 2 here is where you're going to put the medium and the size of the art. You'll also enter the price. No, don't put in the $, just enter the price. And leave the quantity set to 1. Now, those of you who participated in our online show last year, remember this section where you uploaded your photos for use in the online show. We are not using that this year, so don't fill that out. Once you've entered an item, it will show up below this screen, below the top of the screen, and then you can do whatever editing you have to do later. After you've entered your art items for the show, at the bottom of the screen that we just had previously, you'll see a list of everything that you've entered. To the far right, there is an edit button. You can go back in and change whatever you want to. Say you wanted to change the price. The next thing you can do from here is click print tags. And print tags are all the barcodes. And that is how we do all the checkout using scanners the days of the show. So we'll come to that next. I think this screen is somewhat self-explanatory. You have the tag printing options, and you can select which tags you want to print. You can print the selected tags, or you can choose which ones you want to print. You probably want to print all the ones for the show that you're going to use. You want to print them on fairly high quality stock so that the scanners can read them correctly. And this is what the barcodes look like. You'll cut them up and attach each individual barcode to the piece of art that you're selling. And that will go with the art right through checkout. We have scanners at checkout that'll click on the barcode, and that guarantees the accuracy of the billing. And it just makes things a whole lot easier for everybody. I just want to reiterate one last time that you can print tags at any time by going to your home page through the artist portal, select Work with Consigned Inventory from the menu button. And in this case, if it's late October, you can click Print Tags and it'll take you to that same screen so you can print the tags. And that's pretty much it. Make sure that all your 2D art has a barcode attached. That's any art that's going to be displayed in the auditorium or in the bins. Putting barcodes on 3D art is optional. We know many artists have lots and lots of small items, so you can make the decision. We'll use sales slips if you don't want to put a barcode on it. Check the prospectus for when you're supposed to check in for 2D and 3D. And important, if you sell an item, you are welcome to replace it with another. All you have to do is enter it into the MSM system and print a new barcode, and you're good. So we hope you sell lots of art and have a good time, and we'll see you in November. Thank you. If you run into any trouble at any step in the process, feel free to call us. That's what we're here for. After all, without our artists, we don't have an art show. So call us or email us.